Peace, family. What's going on out there? This is Amir, the Chicago Crypto Hustler, Bitcoin Block Billy, coming to you once again with an early rising sneak peek at the market. We're gonna sit back, take a look at a couple of these weed stocks, and then get into the crypto. Very rising, family.
She looked too tight, that body tight, my heart and mind was like nigga. But with my body aching, no girl sensations just got mistaken. I swiftly took the number and passed the hand of a brother naked. I remember waking up at the flat, fucked up in the back, checking on my weed scratch. I damn it fell out the lat. I hit the sack and sleep it off on the Uzi and still smoking. Christmas wishes, thinking about that's not the bitch that was smoking. Fuck it, let's get them all. I grabbed the phone, called all the friends, then I hit Twisted Major, told them about the bitch and the millions. Nigga push on me cause I see them already been in the block. You know the lick niggas, you'll find us in my favorite spot. And it's on the
just sitting back, giving a couple of minutes, getting a couple of stocks pulled up while people check in. So those that are the early bird types is going to check in, kind of get a heads up as far as which direction the market's going to go. Oddly enough, we see IGC, the first one I clicked on, closed at $13, 3-1 is 4, up 44%, real crazy, 3.9. For look, an increase of $3.98, which is what, if we round it up, is $4. So fours all around the board. For those that have been following me for a while, you already know that the fours are my thing as far as numerology goes. You know, I am into astrology, astronomy, numerology, metaphysics, as well as cryptocurrency and trading and investing, and the use of financial instruments, bonds, just to name a few things, a few interests. What we're playing right now is On the Front Porch from Twister, Speeding Up Mobsters, a throwback jam from my early childhood. Now, looking at IGC, we can see we still have accumulation coming back around. So we could see another leg up. You see we did drop. We hit our line, our measured line of, let me see, what is our 45-minute chart? Yeah, we hit our line of support, bounced off it, double through the top. Very, very, very nice reaction. Very nice candlestick pattern also. So we can definitely see it rise back up and hit our next line of resistance. We're gonna go through there and check a couple more of those out also. Let's see, World Cannabis. We got CGC up. We have Tilray up. CGC, wow. CGC not looking good at all. I don't know if anybody's been trading in and out of CGC. Okay, we still have a nice run down for the 50% retracement level, but nonetheless, it's been having some real wild swings. Tilray down to $138. Tilray with a nice dump. As you can see, we have hit our point of distribution as of right now. So, I mean, are we going to see a dump like we've seen here and come back down and hit those $100 prices? We may. Just sit back and let's take a look at it. Let me see. Let me check something real quick. Let me let this load up. And great rising, anybody that's out there checking out. What's going on with you, Brother Kennedy? Peace. You still in there with me, Brother Kennedy? You still up early with me? You see Tilray, I'm talking about with a nasty crash, man. Hey, this used to be one of our favorite parts of this song back in the day. Johnny P about to go crazy. And it's only right to have this plan while we're looking at our weed stock or cannabis stock. And there we go, family. What's going on, family? Great rising, great rising, great rising. How we doing out there? Let me see. Let me get checked in real quick. Nice little dip. Hey, Kennedy, your gut feeling last night was right. What did you tell me? You had a feeling. What did you say last night, Kennedy? That you had a feeling that a pullback was going to happen, correct? If I'm not mistaken, isn't that what you said? You had a feeling a pullback was about to come, and the pullback came, just like you said. Let me see. Let's go over to Bitcoin real quick. Let's check out BTC versus Tether US on the Binance Exchange Market. See exactly what I'm talking about here. So as we can see, Bitcoin broke out of our broke out of our trend. Not a good sign at all. Not a good sign at all. So let's see. Let me shrink this down a little bit. If anyone has been following me for the past, couple days, week or so, you know that Bitcoin was starting to form a I guess I don't want to call it. Well, now if we look at where the support levels is, I'm not going to call it an ascending triangle, but we were forming a wedge pattern, and it was bringing us to the upside, and we were starting to go in for the short squeeze. I guess it didn't want to go into this tight of a squeeze, knowing that it has this much room left in the original descending triangle pattern that it was forming on the whole. So let me roll out to a week so I can show you exactly what I'm talking about. When we look at Bitcoin in the shape that it formed, coming up at a great rise, the fall, FOMO 2018, great FOMO. We started a regular trend where it would run up, break down, run up, break down, run up, break down, run up, break down. Now, this last run up right here, we started to move sideways a bit, but the run up was a tad bit different. So I started going in deep and looking like, oh, okay, performing a nice trend. Now, the funny thing about you using trend lines as such is that, peace, brother Omar, what's going on? The funny thing about using trend lines is you can always adjust them to your liking. So we can simply just be like, oh, okay, well, it didn't break out of it. Let's just adjust it. There we go. And then we extend that like that. So it still keeps us well within. There we go. About right there, right? Now let's see if we can continue to follow it, because we still haven't made a higher low. We still have not made a higher low, nor have we made a higher high than the previous high. So, and see, this is a day chart we're looking at right now, negative volume. You can see the accumulation is starting to die down. You see the accumulation starting to die down. We may go into distribution area, meaning a sell-off. If we go into a sell-off within this little wedged area right now, we can break down. Now, always remember, clear level of support is around $6,000 on Bitcoin. You break $6,000. Let me see. I know I got some charting on here somewhere where I broke it down where our support levels are at. For 58, 55. There's a huge area where there is no support in our actuality, a very huge area. So if we break down below this, which I'm expecting can happen if the amount of volume does not come in that's needed to push Bitcoin, nothing else matters right now but this down sloping trend line right here. This is all that matters with Bitcoin. It's the same trend line that's been knocking us down. I'm talking about since what, February? Let me see. Is this the same one? Yeah. It's the exact same I'm talking about. You can clearly see it. We came down, we tested our low, rocked up. We tested one time, broke down. We didn't lose that much. We rocked up again and tried it. Hell no, straight rejection. Broke us right back down. Let me see. Some support there just cause. Look at that. What's that support at? 64.79. What are we trading at right now? 64.92. Check that out. So we came down, we met support, we bounced up, we tried it again. Nope, another rejection. We like, fuck it, let's do this thing one more time. Tried it, nope, another rejection. And every time, what you're starting to notice is that on every swing high or every rally, every correction, we are losing momentum and power. You see, and we're just getting lower and lower. It's almost like you getting knocked out in a fight and getting up and trying to, go back at it again, get your ass knocked out again. Every time you get back up, you're losing power. You know what I mean? To the point where you're not going to be able to fight. You just break all the way down and give up. I mean, psychologically speaking, that's what this candlestick pattern represents, or this triangle pattern represents, in a psychological sense. That Bitcoin keeps getting his ass whooped every time it tries to get back up to where we came from, and every time it tries again, it doesn't have the amount of strength that it had, the previous time. Now, what's crazy about this, though, oddly enough, is the amount of accumulation right here was the highest it's ever been. It was another chart we looked at. I can't remember exactly what it was, but it showed pretty much the exact same thing. So, let me see. But that's Bitcoin. Let me see. Breaking it down. Let's go 4 hours. Let me open this up a little bit. I'm gonna make this one real quick. So we broke back down. 64. I mean, depending on if you were trading around up here around 6,600, which I don't know why you would be with the amount of uncertainty that's been in this. I would wait for a couple of confirmations. Let's see. Confirmation number 1. Let's get past 6,667. Let me see if it's gonna be our trading area. Okay, we do have support. Check this out. So you see these 3 confirmations, 3 little pigs right here. Boom, boom, boom. That's what gave us our support level right here. Boom, once more again. Was able to rock up off of it, get back above our support levels at 64.79 that we made. And what is this right here? This is the previous support we had back last year that I made this off of. That's what's giving us our support right now, which is real good. But also at the same time, you can see the body closing in and being supported by an upward trend line right here. So as long as we can stay well within this, let me extend this a tad bit. There we go. As long as we can stay within this, we're gonna get wedged in though. I'm gonna tell you that right now. We're gonna get wedged in. Bitcoin is gonna have to make a decision pretty soon. If there's any questions or anything, please don't hesitate to ask. Please don't hesitate to ask. Looking at XRP. XRP, we're gonna look at XRP versus Tether US on Binance also. XRP breaking all the way down. I mean, after a run like it had, it still has not broken down anywhere near where it came from. But for those that got in late, they wanted, caught FOMO. Once again, they wanted to catch the ride and catch the wave and, be a part of everything that was going on. Right now, they're probably kicking themselves in the ass if they didn't set any stop limits. So let's see. Let me get rid of everything real quick just so we can take a clear look. So what do we have? We have a nice rally. Wick to the upside, very, very, very weak. Very weak. Let me see. We got our support levels probably about 59 cents. Strong support is at 51 cents. So you can always see it come back down and retest these support levels right here. And what's crazy about it is both me and Bino's both analysis actually stood true. When we had that first breakdown, I said that we could break back up to the upside. I'm like, man, we can go back up. Bino was like, nah, we're going to channel around that 51, 52 for a second. We did both. We broke up and now we broke right back down to that 51. Right, exactly what Bino said we were going to come down to. So you can see that we got strong support down here. Now, if we break below 51, 50 cents, 48 cents is your next support level. Always remember that if Ripple breaks from where it's at right now, 48 is the next level of support. And below that, you have 44 cents, none other than the law 44 once again coming in effect, where you can see we have a number of confirmations at 44 cents being this whole area right here from the 24th of September leading into the 25th. And also we have a confirmation of a wick off right here on the 20th of September at 2300 hours. So that's definitely a strong support level right there at 44 cents. Looking at BTC. Wait, hold on. Let me look at one more thing also. Let's look at our Bollinger Band. Okay, so yeah, hitting the bottom of the Bollinger Band right now. See if we can make it back up to the 20-day moving average, which is at 55 cents. Probably going to meet a nice amount of resistance there if we do make it back up. But right now, opening up on a red candlestick, Ripple. Let me see. How did the volume coming in? We are in a distribution period on a 4-hour chart. Let me see, pointing to the downside. So Ripple could break down some more. Like I said, after that, you got 48, then 44. So you're going to look out for that for Ripple. Moving right along, let's look at BCC. I don't know how that happened that we went from the weed stock straight over to the crypto. I thought I was going to go through the crypto first, but nope. I mean, to the weed stocks first, but there's no biggie, no biggie, no biggie. So let me see, same thing. Bitcoin Cash coming down, hitting the bottom Bollinger Bands. Still in the same cycle on the fibs though. Bitcoin Cash with a real nice rally from 420 all the way up down there to $600. I'm talking about phenomenal run. Breaking down as we see now. Let me see. Let me bring this back. There we go. I'm pretty sure I have some type of TA done on this thing. So we broke out of this trend. Yeah, that was broken clearly as we can see. We came down. We did meet support right here at, what is that, 507? Yep. Let me see. What was our low? What was our low right here? Our low is 506.67. And our measured move for support was what, 507. Check that out. That right there was a very good call. If anyone had wanted to jump back in on the pullback, you definitely could have had some orders set here. As I usually tell people to use my lines of support and resistance. You can use them as buy-ins, take profits, or stop limits, depending on how you look at it. You know what I mean? But very nice call on Bitcoin Cash on that one. And you can actually go back and check out a couple of my videos and see that these are the lines of support and resistance I've had set here for probably a couple of weeks now. Nothing's changed. Everything pretty much stays there. Now, what we do is add on. Right now, I'm not seeing enough. Let me see. Let me go in here. Let's look at 2 hours. Consolidating. So just, sideways movement coming out right now. Bitcoin Cash right now where it's at. Just moving sideways. You can see minimum. I mean, we went from a large amount of distribution down to a minimal amount of distribution. We had a tad bit of accumulation come in. Nothing serious. So right now we're just moving sideways. Volume right here is down to a minimum actually also. Let me see, actually being well within realm of all volume for the most part over the last couple of hours. Let me see. So Bitcoin Cash, if we're not able to hold 507, which we may be able to do, we haven't had that much problem coming out of Bitcoin Cash. You're looking for a pullback of 490. After 490, you got 476 as support. Let's see, let me break this back down, look at the day chart. Let's see. My grandson's about to start crying. I can hear him up there now. Hopefully somebody gets him. But I do hear him about to break down right now. Yeah, I may hear him in the background. If you do, I do apologize. Okay, so this is what we're looking at right now. What's sad is we broke out of the yeah, see, there you go. We broke out of the wedge that was keeping us on the upside. Now the good thing is that we broke down and we did meet our support levels at about 507, which right now is keeping us keeping our head above water. Like I said, if we break through this, we can have another breakdown down to about 490. Now we have not retraced 50% of the run yet. We have not retraced 50% of the run, so that's a good sign. For anyone that knows the 50% theory or the 50% principle is after an extended run up, the termination of an insurance correction should be watched carefully. If an asset is able to hold at least 50% of its gains after that run up, it's usually a good sign that it can continue to rally. If it loses more than 50% of those gains, and it's a bullish sign if it holds 50, bullish sign if it holds 50, bearish sign if it loses 50. And other right now, Bitcoin Cash still holding well 50% of those gains that we were able to pick up. Right now, only retracing about 38.20% of the way down. Let me see what that. Theirs was at 511. I set mine at 507. So I was on point a little bit more than the Fibonacci. Well, no, Fibonacci off for some reason. Okay, there we go. Very nice measure move. I don't know how that got off. So yeah, right on point with our 38.2% fib line at 506.79. Flawless move, flawless move, flawless move. What was that low? 506.67. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that when you use these this tool. That's why I advocate for this tool so hard. For anyone that doesn't know how to find support and resistance lines, just simply using this tool will show you one in the same, both of them. And it's many different ways you can pull it. I've done tutorials on it plenty of times. I'll probably do some more of it in the near future. Moving right along, what was that? Bitcoin, Ripple, Bitcoin Cash. Let's look at ETH real quick, which for the most part has just been moving sideways. ETH hasn't really been doing nothing. It's simply been moving sideways. Look, between what we got. Let's see. Hold on, let me see something. I know I got more of a chart on Binance. Oh, hold on, still not the right one. ETH. Here we go. Let's see what we got over there. I should have something going on. There we go. Yep. All right, so let's break this down real quick. So, as we can see, we had broken out. Well, and this is what I mean about, see what we were forming though, or what I said we were forming. Let's see. We'll break that down like that. We were forming a nice little triangle pattern. Broke out of it though, as you can see. But now, what can we do here? We could pull like this. You know, give it a little wiggle room. In fact, now that you look at it like that, it almost fits. It almost fits perfectly. Let me pull this. Just do it like that. I still like it better as such, but we can still extend it. Let me see. Ethereum right now, $223. Respectfully. No, 220, excuse me. 220. I couldn't see the actual line in there. We at 220 right now on Ethereum. We got support at 219.84. We break down from there. Our next support levels is at 214. Well, we can see clearly right there. So 220 right now. We break through the 219. 214 is our support. We break through that. We got 211. If we break through that, we will have support around 205, and then after that, $200. Let me see on our resistance. You already know we got. Let's see. We have tight resistance at about 229, 230. 239 is our strong resistance level. In order for us to get back to where the hell we was going, 251 being resistance also. So Ethereum right now, volume on the negative side. Let me see where's my accumulation distribution. Still good on accumulation though. Still good on accumulation, so that's a good sign. Losing momentum a tad bit, but not. We have not gone in the full sell-off yet, so that's a good sign when we're looking at Ethereum. Very good sign when looking at Ethereum. So it can continue to move sideways with a slight increase. We are seeing higher lows, as you can see. This is a low rally. This is a low higher highs, low rally. Now we're not seeing the higher highs that we want to see, but we are seeing higher lows. So as long as we continue to see higher lows, it'll continue to most likely wedge within this area here. So just be on the lookout for what Ethereum is doing. Like I said, your levels of support are 219.84, 214.61, and 211.03. So you can write those down if you want. As far as you can use those as possible stop limits, and you can use those as possible buy-ins. Once again, this is just for entertainment purposes, family. This is just for entertainment purposes. Those are the lines that I would use anyways if I was looking to get in or set stop limits. Let me put this out a real quick short disclaimer. I'm not a financial advisor of any way, shape, form, or fashion. So please do not treat me as such or look at me as such. This is just for entertainment. Aurora Cannabis continuing this rally. Let me see, having a bit of a breakdown. Meeting support at about 91 cents, maybe 91, 92 cents. Not losing much. Not losing much. We closed yesterday at 9:30. Right now, pre-market is trading at $9.28 currently. Let me see what we're going on right now. 7:30 a.m. All right, we're gonna hurry to finish this up. Let me see, where's the gaps? Not many gaps in Aurora Cannabis. That's good. That's good. When you don't see those gap ups, Let me see. Closing $45 yesterday. CGC opened at 46.80. Let me see. We did break down. We have met support at one of our support levels at 46.13. Right now at 46.80. See. At 61 is at 44. God damn. That shit comes up everywhere now. $44 right now is a 61.8 Fibonacci retracement level. So if we break through 46 where we're at right now, you can see another level of support at around $44. If we're able to get up and use 46 as any type of support, then we can see our resistance, as you can see, real clear right here at $48. And after that, $50 and then 52 for a continued rally. Low levels of volume right now. You can see us going from accumulation and distribution on the A and D chart right here. Huge amount of accumulation over the last, since maybe mid-August leading up into October right now. Losing a bit of momentum, but not losing a lot of its profit gains. So that's positive with CGC. Just be careful in trading in it, you know what I'm saying? Even though it is only fluctuating a couple of dollars, you may have some that have larger capitals, and those couple of dollars will hurt you. Now, coming right over and looking at Tilray, trading at $138 right now. We are having a breakdown. What did we break down to? See, here we go, 50%. What did I tell y'all about them run-ups? Usually after an extended run, what will you look for? You will look for that 50% pullback. And we do have confirmed right here on Tilray. Let's go ahead and break this down and get a pin here real quick. Let me take a look. We are deep into distribution on Tilray. You're definitely going to probably want to be careful with that. Let me see. Our 50% retracement level is $135, $135.88, 44, 44. But $138, wow. Check the move out. $138.17. That's where we closed at yesterday. I mean, I can't make this shit up. Keep saying that. Keep showing y'all how to use these tools, how to utilize them, and the importance in them. So Tilray with a measured 50% retracement level. If anyone ever missed the run up this time, this right here was a classic buy-in price. If you expected it to continue to rally after a bounce. Now, what you would then start using is the prior support levels as your stop limits. So maybe go within the middle, a support around 130. If you did enter at about 135, 138, maybe stop limit at about 130. And then below that, 126, 127. And then, you just take it on down 120. And, you use it as, if you get stopped out and you start using the lower support levels, it's possible buyback in. So now on the rally side, let me see, where are we meeting? 165. All right. So on the way up, let's see, this is 143. We're at 145 actually right now, pre-market. And 143 was, no, 144.59 was actually the next level of resistance. And it's crazy, it's resting right now at 145.54. So right, what is that? The 38.2 Fibonacci retracement level? Yep, it is. So that's a 38.2. There he goes again. So looking for Tilray with a positive reaction. Right now, I will sit back and I will try to see how it reacts with, even though we already have a positive reaction, we're up to 145. But if you didn't enter here, you may want to gauge it. Let me see. Your levels to look at are 165, 159, 144, 151, 138, 137. Oh, hold on. Let's go in here. Make sure. There we go. So now we can see it a lot clearer. 165, 159, 155, 151, 144, 138, 137, 126 on Tilray. These are your support and resistance levels, family. These are the prices: 165, 159, 155, 151, 144, 138, 137, and 126. Now, last but not least, the last one we're going to take a look at right now is David's Tea Inc., which I called a while back. A lot of these we've called prematurely before a lot of the runs that we're seeing now. David's Tea is one of such. Let me see, pre-market right now opening at $3.30. It closed at $4.15 yesterday. Right now trading at $3.30 pre-market if you're able to shop on it. This is available on the Robinhood app. This is available on the Robinhood app for anyone that may be transacting on Robinhood. It's $4.15, well, $3.30 right now. Let's see. You see where we did just drop down from, though, upwards of about $5. So even where we're at right now, we are still, let me see, 330. That's crazy because the level of support was what, 340. So 10 cents off of that right now. We were able to break through that. The next level of support is going to be at about 305. 315 also is what I'm seeing. And support at 315 if we break down from 330. After that 305. Let me see. We can find support at 290 at the 305, and then below that 275. Now on the rally, let me see what are we looking at here. Let's see. Let's use Fibonacci once again, and the way we are going to transact with it this time, we're going to pull it from the swing high to the swing low. Actually, now we see our measure moves. I'm going to take profit on the way back up. So let me see, 390, 355. Let's go 325. Let me see. So we're gonna meet, which we already seen. Look how crazy that is. So check this out, right? All I did was pull this from this swing high to this swing low, and look what it measured almost perfectly. Look at the 78.6 at 435. What was our high right here? 435 exactly. I'm talking about fucking point. It's creepy. I mean, this right here, after playing this run, you use these as take profits, as I usually say. So you could have took profit all the way up and actually, I mean, that was perfect. And it would have netted you, let's see how much profit. If we would have been able to get in at the beginning of the move, almost, oh my God, 100%. Is that 100? Almost 98% profit right there, family, within it. Not even 6 days. 1, 2, 3, 4 days. 4 days, 100% profit. I mean, beautiful move from Davis T. Let me see, starting off, where could we drop back down to? Well, I mean, we're already at 330, so we got to look at pre-market. And always remember, when we look at these prices right here, everything is delayed by about 15 minutes, I think. Let me look. One tick push, data include, yeah, so a lot of these are old. They're 15 minutes late. So always be knowledgeable about that. The prices we're looking at in stocks, anyways, not in cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency is real time, but in stocks, this price is late. So keep that in mind, family. Real quick, that was the early bird edition of Coffee and Crypto, Coffee, Crypto, and Cannabis Stocks. I hope you guys got a lot out of that. If you did, please hit the like button. Go ahead and share this out for someone that may need to see it. Subscribe for those that may not have subscribed yet. Hit the bell notification button. That way you get notified anytime I go live. And I do go randomly live, some early, some late. I might go live at 1 a.m. if something's going on in the market. If I see something going on at 4 a.m. in the market, I may go live. So you definitely want to be notified. Until the next video, until the next show, which I will be coming back at 9:30, possibly with my co-host, Jay Bino. And that's going to be the 9:30 Central show. 9:30 at the latest, I believe, maybe 9:45, depending on if anything happens in between. But until that video, I want to wish everybody peace, power, and prosperity. This is Amir, the Chicago Crypto Hustler, signing off. Peace, family. I'm out of here.